Hi friends, it's enbentz. Welcome back to Metacraft. It is episode 10 of season 2, and more importantly, welcome to the Great Lodge. This is so surreal for me. It has been nearly 2 years since I've conceived the idea to replicate Hoelbrak as my season 2 base, and being able to not only stand in it, but walk through it and fly through it, the Great Lodge that is, it's just so unreal. It's an incredible feeling, and also knowing that I had to do it. I had to build it. I had to gather all the blocks. I had to make the build. It's just the best feeling in the world, but the crazy thing is that we are not even close to done. There's so much more left to do. Like, I mean, we have to decorate the entire interior here. We have to decorate the interior of both the Wolf Lodge and Bear Lodge still. Those still aren't done. There's a whole bunch of infrastructure work we've got to do with, maybe some pathways here between the different spirit lodges. And oh yeah, there's a whole huge deck that needs to go here at the front of the Great Lodge. So, nowhere near done. Still a lot of work left to do, and we're going to try and get some of it done in today's episode. But we also have a fun idea for today's episode to potentially make a whole bunch of diamonds. So let's cut to that right now. Oh, hi. Do you remember the
Um,
XPC from season 1?
I do, yes.
Okay,
The Pokemon thing.
good. Yeah, that thingy. What if I
Yeah.
told you I
Mm.
could build you a miniature version of it somewhere here in your base?
Well, I'd say take my money.
It's a small one-time payment of 69 diamonds.
Nice.
You just got to show me where you want me to build it, and I will put it there and keep it stocked up for you for the rest of the season. Okay, so while Mike shows me where he wants his repair station built, allow me to explain what's going on for anyone who wasn't here for Season 1. The XPC was a repair and experience on demand shop built by myself on the Season 1 Metacraft server that was directly inspired by the Pokemon Center that we all know and love from Pokemon. The shop dispensed experience from bottles of enchanting in exchange for diamonds so you could conveniently get right back to working on your mega project rather than going to an XP farm far away to repair your tools. I wanted to sell the same service this season, but I wanted to make it even more convenient for the customers by installing the service right inside their very own base. As with most things I've done this season, I looked to Guild Wars 2 for inspiration. In Guild Wars 2, if your armor gets damaged, all you have to do is head to one of the many anvils on the map and click one button to repair your armor for free. They're marked by a tag on the map that says Reinforce Armor, so that's what I decided to go with putting on the sign for the completed builds. So with the amount of XP bottles I had, I was only able to fill up and sell 2 reinforcement stations, the one to Alpha Mike that you saw me build, and this one here to Hostess Nan. I'm going to have to trade for and stock up on more XP bottles before I can sell to anybody else. I also have to keep in mind that I need to keep the ones that I've already built stocked up as well. But for 2 payments of 69 diamonds so far, and any additional payments of 69 diamonds, it is well worth it. 69, 69, 69. Why am I like this? Oh my gosh. Why am I like this? Hey, it's my peepee. Oh my god. Why am I like this? Ah! Another thing that I worked on while I was building the Great Lodge was placing more snow to expand the perimeter of Hoelbrak, because where we left it in episode 6 was not final, but this is. It took so long to place the snow that you saw in episode 6 that I said I will just do the rest over a period of time, and it turned out that this was a great way to break up building the Great Lodge. I would build the Great Lodge, I'd place some snow. Build the Great Lodge, place some snow. And yeah, we ended up placing a lot of snow. It comes all the way down to here, and yes, that's it. That's where it ends. Goes all the way back to the Great Lodge. Once again, this mountain is way bigger than you think it is. Anyway, we did all of this to the land, but nothing to the water. So this area looks really cold, but that area looks actually kind of warm. So we're going to fix that. We got a whole bunch of ice, bought a whole bunch of it from Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. And yeah, we're going to place it and try and make this place look even colder. All right, there we go. We have placed about 4,000 ice, and it looks pretty good, but I feel like it just needs a little bit more. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. That looks better. I'm happy with this. Moving on. The next upgrade I want to make to my base this episode isn't necessarily in Hoelbrak, but it is connected to Hoelbrak, and that of course is our nether portal here in our Delta Station dome that we share with Beagle and Talamir. On the other side of this portal is a big and beautiful nether portal build, Might and Main, that we made earlier in the season, and then on this side it's still this dinky thing, which works and I guess isn't a problem, aside from the fact that our neighbors Mini Wheats and Callie both have incredibly beautiful, and I mean incredibly beautiful portal builds in Delta Station themselves, and they're only a few feet away from my build. And that's a problem that needs to be fixed. I feel so underdressed, so inadequate next to these guys. They're such good builders and awesome people too, and great friends of ours. And they have now motivated me to improve this situation here. And maybe me improving this situation will also motivate Beagle to improve whatever this situation is here. My man's got 2 portals that go to the same place, so I don't know what that's about. Oh, and then also Talamir. Yeah. Our dome needs prettier portals. Let's just get it started. Before I show you the nether portal build that I came up with, I wanted to come over here to Hilda and Richie's dome in Delta Station because it is my favorite place in all of Delta Station, and it just drives home the point I was making even further about how much cooler everybody else's portals are in comparison to mine. I mean, look at this. We got the chains and then the floating thing. And Flog? Oh, and frogs, and we got these things and that thing, and then Richie's eyeballs are I guess those are sunglasses. It's just so cool. I can't even talk properly. But yes, while I fly on over to our side of Delta Station, I'm gonna pop up some pictures for you that I took of just some other members' portals and their domes and how cool they are. So, yeah. We needed to make an upgrade, and we are now here. This is Talamir's portal, this is Beagle's situation, and now our situation. I present to you an Asuragate. An Asuragate is yet another Guild Wars 2 themed object that we've been able to build in our world to give even more depth to our base and character for the season. In Guild Wars 2, Asura Gates are portals that allow players to fast travel between all the major cities. And now we have one on the Metacraft server that allows us to fast travel to Hoelbrak. It's lit! Well, no, it's dark, but the ground is lit! Well, this is always fun. Here we go! Woohoo! Why are they fighting each other? Yes. Wait. Yes. This has been an extremely exciting season for a lot of different reasons. There have been so many really cool and exciting things happening on the server this year. But I gotta say, when I finished the interior to the Great Lodge last night, I was over the moon. I don't think I've ever been as excited to show off a finished project before as I am right now, and clearly my horse is excited too, so let's not wait anymore. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, I present to you the 100% completed Great Lodge build. Enjoy. There you have it, the completed interior of the Great Lodge. It's almost an exact replica, but there's a couple things that I couldn't do because block game, and there's a couple things that I took liberties on. Like, for example, I only used 2 chains to hold up the Fang of the Serpent instead of 3, because I like to fly through the middle there, and also hashtag 2 chains. But there are a couple other features that I added that I think are really cool and exciting. For example, I added all of the current and former Metacrafters as NPCs hanging around at different locations throughout the lodge. Here's Mag saying hi. It's always a better time when Mag's here. Here's a special one. This is Callie and this is Minnie, but this guy right here isn't and hasn't ever been a Metacrafter. That's Mr. Frogger. He's a really cool guy, and he hangs out with Callie and Minnie on another server called Northern Lights SMP. So I added him in here to hang out with his buddies. Over here on the first floor south wing, we can find Hostess Nan and Alpha Mike in some pretty high spirits. Nan is dancing and Alpha Mike is doing some exercise because he's super athletic. Up here on the second floor south wing, you can find Richie on the go in the market trying to sell his wool against some stiff competition. Also in the market, you can find Beagle trying to sell some of his original artwork. Also looking mighty cute, I might add. On the second floor north wing, you can find myself and One Shot Robot enjoying some brewskis together. This is Talamir. He's a current member of Metacraft, and he's also a really good storyteller, so I have him up here on a stage telling a story to Nobsker, Kays, Turnip Man, and Malik Blishtar, all former members of Metacraft. Up on the third floor north wing, we can find the Manly Birch planning out his next big farm. And up here on the third floor south wing, we have Lady Zentra and Hildegeist looking at something? So, I don't know about you, but I think it's really cool having all the different statues in here of the current Metacrafters and former Metacrafters and Mr. Frogger all hanging out, doing their different things in the Great Lodge. It just makes the build more special to me because those are my friends, and when you get to share something that you love with people you love, it's just extra special. So, I think that's cool, and if you don't think that's cool, well then I've got another cool thing to show you. We're up here on the top floor of the Great Lodge, Newt Whitebear's loft, and I feel pretty safe right now because I'm being guarded by 4 different evokers in iron armor. They're really, really cool. But that's not what I actually want to show you. This is where I've been coming up to sleep when it's nighttime. It's not right now. But, you know, I could just fly up here, or I could climb the ladder and walk up the stairs, or I could use this little elevator that I built. Right click that daylight sensor and down you go. It only hurts if you move around, which I'm doing because I'm dumb. But otherwise, it's a very safe journey up and down. And you know what? It's not really about it being safe or it being fast or anything. It's just super cool to have a functioning elevator in the Great Lodge. Because in Guild Wars 2, you can literally just walk up to this spot right here, and a little message pops up on your screen asking you if you want to go to New White Bear's Loft, and you just get teleported up there. So this was my equivalent. Okay, I'll ride you again. Jeez, he's like, yo, what's good, fam? Let's get it going. Yeah, look, he's hype, bro. While I'm just as hype as my horse was a few moments ago, I wish I could say that we're fully done with our base, but we're not. Though I can still celebrate for the moment and be really happy and satisfied because the Great Lodge was absolutely 100% the biggest part of all of Hoelbrak being built. So from here on out, it's just kind of tying it all together, making the little details happen. So I'm just really happy. And I hope you guys are, I don't know, impressed, satisfied, entertained mildly. I don't know. Maybe you're just sitting there going, meh, in which case, hey, that's great. But yeah, that's it for today. That's it for this episode. There's obviously going to be more episodes coming because we got to finish this all up. So I hope you guys will stick around for those as well. If you're not subscribed, do the thingy. And follow me on Twitch as well, because I stream there and do that stuff. Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, everyone. Peace out. Yeah.